hope everyone is having an amazing day. I'm actually filming on my forward-facing camera because the last YouTube video I did, I tried filming on my back-facing camera because I thought the sound quality would be better, and it was about the same, and you could only see about this much of me during the video, so I'm trying this for now. But I'm standing out here in my backyard to announce on YouTube, because I haven't made the official announcement on YouTube. If you follow me either on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, I have already made the official announcement there, but I was officially chosen for the 2022 Johnny Appleseed Organic Invitational. And so if you don't know what that is, it's a gardening competition that is spanning across the country with gardeners in lots of different states. And there are 6 of us, and we are competing for a grand prize valued at $50,000. So I actually found this out that I was chosen for the Invitational back in December. But at that time, we weren't able to announce yet. So I did do a video the day that I found out that I was chosen to participate in the contest, just because I wanted to have on camera my initial reaction, just so I could have it as a memory, just to always be able to look back at that moment that I found out I was going to get to be a competitor in a contest where I could potentially win $50,000 to make over my backyard farm and have the micro farm of my dreams. So I do have that video clip, and I would like to go ahead and insert it here so you guys can see my initial reaction when I found out I was chosen for the competition. So stay tuned. Hi, it's Courtney with Squire Studios Suburban Microfarm, and I have some very exciting news. So, if you've been following my channel for the last few weeks, or since November, or prior to November, so I had posted a video back in November. It was a entry, and I talked a little bit about it in my November garden tour. But in November, I posted my entry here on YouTube. So I don't have a ton of videos on my channel, so if you haven't seen it, you can just click on my channel and go watch it. So yeah, to see what I'm talking about. But I posted my entry back in November for the Johnny Appleseed Organic Gardening Invitational. And earlier this week, I had an interview with them, with one of the founders and one of the ladies who is coordinating the contest and does some of their social media. I had an online interview with them to talk about my application entry and what got me into organic gardening, and just so they could, meet me and see my personality on camera and whatnot. And then just now, today, December 15th, 2021, I just received an email with a confirmation and an invitation to be an official finalist for the Johnny Appleseed Organic Invitational competition. So I'm so excited and grateful, thankful. Like, I don't even have the vocabulary to express how excited I am, because it's such an amazing opportunity. The grand prize, but then also the opportunity to just connect with the gardening community and inspire other people to get into organic gardening, learn about regenerative agriculture, which is something that's near and dear to my heart, learning about stewarding our earth. So just the opportunity as a whole is it's a little bit mind-blowing. I'm a little bit speechless, but I'm so grateful that I was chosen for this opportunity. And a big part of the opportunity is going to be keeping you guys updated on all of my social media accounts about how the contest is going, how things are growing in my garden, which is something I love to do anyways. I love sharing my garden with you guys. And I also love giving information on social media about what I'm doing to grow here in Zone 8A with the unique challenges that we have here as far as climate, water retention, and whatnot. So for the next like several months, the competition runs from January 1st, I want to say until November of 2022. So I'll have several more months where I'll have the opportunity to continue to share my garden with you guys, and continue to just bring you along on this journey. But it's like a whole new journey because it's a competition. But at the same time, they're wanting us to build our social media communities and share about what their company is all about, which is so awesome. So as I continue on with this journey and this competition, I will be sharing with you guys about the company that is sponsoring this competition and what they're all about, and how what they're about is helping benefit my garden. So I'm super excited to share with you guys. I don't have any other adjectives to use besides excited, but I can't wait. And the competition officially starts at the beginning of January. There's a couple more things that I have to submit to them as far as like they want to connect with my social media, obviously, so they can see you guys interacting with me on social media. There'll be some voting as the competition progresses. So I'll tell you guys about the categories. So there'll be 6 different categories within the competition, which I think I previously talked about in my November garden tour video. But it's a gardening competition, so we'll be seeing who can grow the heaviest tomato, the largest squash, the hottest pepper on the Scoville scale. I'm gonna have to Google how the Scovilles, what units of measurement and how things are put on the Scoville scale to measure the hotness of a pepper, because I like spicy foods, but I don't think I would be a good judge on the spiciness of a pepper. So I do want to say that if you guys have any recommendations, they're allowing us to pick whatever varieties we want for growing. So I've never grown peppers, sweet peppers nor hot peppers. So this will be my first year trying to grow peppers. I attempted to grow jalapenos and pasilla bajo peppers last year. I ended up selling all my starts at my seedling sale, so I didn't have any for myself. So if you guys have any recommendations on large tomatoes, large squashes, I think I know which one I'm gonna grow for squash, but it's still kind of up in the air. If you have any recommendations on hottest pepper. So those are those 3. The other competitions are largest sweet potato. So this will be my first year. I tried to grow sweet potatoes in the past. I was not successful. They were very thin and very small because I didn't start them until midsummer. So largest sweet potato. So heaviest tomato, heaviest largest squash, hottest pepper, largest sweet potato, and then voting on most beautiful flower arrangement grown in a 65-gallon grow bag. So they'll be sending us grow bags to grow a majority of these items, and I have to create a flower arrangement within the grow bag of flowers that I'm growing myself, which you guys know if you follow me for any length of time that flowers are my jam. I love growing flowers. So I also love growing fruits and vegetables, but flowers is what got me into the gardening. So I have to grow a flower arrangement. And then the 6th part of the competition is social media voting. So that's where you guys come in, my social media following on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, to vote on the gardening hack. So I will create some kind of posting talking about my favorite gardening hack, which you guys might already know what that is, but I'm just gonna brainstorm to see, saying I'm a lot. I'm gonna brainstorm to see if that's the hack that I wanna use. But, and then when I post my gardening hack, people on social media will be voting. There will be 11 other competitors, and y'all will be rating what's the best hack. So, and then from those 6 competitions, y'all will be voting on the flowers, and y'all will be voting on the gardening hack, and then the other ones will be based upon size and the heat of the pepper on the Scoville scale. So I have until November to do all those things. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you and document this. This is definitely me, just like off the cuff. I just opened the email, shared it with my husband, and I was like, I just want to record my initial reaction and how I'm feeling, and I'm a little bit tongue-tied because I'm really excited, and I'm just really looking forward to sharing this journey with you guys, to continue to build this gardening community, and at the possibility of potentially winning. If you haven't seen my competition entry, I do talk about at the end of the entry, if I were to win, I'm believing that I will, that what I would do with the earnings, which is really just continue to build up our suburban microfarm and create more beds, potentially put in an irrigation system, be able to increase our marketing so we can really build a sustainable income from our backyard farm. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys just right after I received the news. And so yeah, this is a super quick video, just kind of letting you guys know that I appreciate you being here. I appreciated everyone who started following me after I originally posted about the competition that I was entering. You guys just came through, and a lot of you guys followed my account, left comments, encouragement, and it is very much appreciated. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my journey and for following along, and I really look forward to sharing more with you over this next year. So yes, it is officially official. And some of the details that I gave in that video, they've changed since then. So the official start of the competition was February the 15th, and then the competition will run through mid-September, I believe. So, but the categories are still the same. The heaviest tomato, heaviest or largest squash, hottest pepper, gardening hack, favorite organic gardening hack, which would be voted on by our social media followers, and then also most beautifully curated container arrangement, that will also be voted on by our social media followers. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking. I think it's because I'm excited. So that's 5, and then the 5th one is largest sweet potato. So, and like I talked about in that video, I'm a little bit nervous to try my hand at sweet potatoes, but I have wanted to grow sweet potatoes since I started gardening. I just didn't have much confidence in myself to be able to do it. But I have confidence in my ability to do it this year. The company, Johnny Appleseed Organic, is also providing us with their fertilizer, which is known as Climate Guard. It's great if you're gardening in an area with climate challenges like I am, so I'm super excited to use that. That's probably where I went wrong last year with growing my sweet potatoes, is that I never fertilized them. So that will be a mistake that I will not be repeating this year. So I'm excited that they're providing us with their fertilizer, their organic no-kill fertilizer. I've already been using it within my garden and also in some of my seedlings. And everything has responded really well to it. So I'm excited to continue using it throughout the duration of the contest and even afterward, because it's super easy to use. And I will most likely do a separate video all about their fertilizer because I like it that much. So look forward to that in the future. But I wanted to just officially announce it here on YouTube that I am a contestant in that contest, and if you would like to follow along with the competition, I'll be posting updates here on YouTube for the duration of the contest, and then I'll also be posting updates on my TikTok, on my Facebook farm page, and my Instagram. So I'll try to leave links in the comments. I'm not the best at that. I'll do like a caption here with my Instagram, and then I'll do a caption here with my TikTok, and then I'll do a caption here with my farm's Facebook page. So if you guys would like to follow me there, if you aren't already, I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested in voting for me in the contest when the time comes, it will be a voting for my favorite organic gardening hack and a voting for the most beautifully curated container arrangement. So we'll be growing in grow bags that the company is also providing for us. Then the voting will take place on Instagram. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you would like to vote for me. It would be much appreciated, and I really look forward to continuing to share this journey with you guys. And I think that's gonna wrap it up, because I'm like tripping all over myself right now. I think that's gonna wrap it up. Just kidding. I got ahead of myself. So I'm back. I did want to insert something else here. I wanted to tell you guys that I have started some of my seeds for the competition. As part of the competition, we're gonna all of the competitors will be documenting our whole process of everything that we're growing. So I started my documentation Wednesday, I believe. I started my seeds on Wednesday, and today is Saturday. I started germinating seeds for some of the plants that I want to use for my curated container arrangement. So I will insert that here with a voiceover letting you guys know the things that I started. So take a look.
So first up, I'll be starting some lemon basil. I grew 2 different types of basil last year in my in-ground beds, and I used them for cut flower arrangements, and I really enjoyed having them as greenery to fill out my bouquets. So basil really became one of my favorite ways to create an arrangement. So I figured it would be a great filler to have throughout the 65-gallon grow bag. Next up, I'll be starting a carmine color gomphrena. It's like a fuchsia pink color, and the seeds I'm using are actually seeds that I saved from the gomphrena that I grew in my in-ground garden beds last year. I only grew about 4 plants last year, but I got a good amount of seeds, and I plan to grow a lot more gomphrena this year. This was a really fun one to use in my cut flower arrangements as well, and it made a great accent flower. So the third set of seeds that I'm starting in this tray are cosmos. Cosmos are well known as a wildflower, and they're also used in cut flower arrangements from time to time. I don't know if you see the theme here, but a lot of what I'm using for my curated container arrangement, these items are also well known as cut flowers. Cut flowers are what I know the best, so I'm trying to stick with things that I have grown before, that I have a little bit more confidence in, as well as things that can take the heat here, especially with being in a grow bag. Speaking of flowers that can take the heat, the next seed that I'll be sowing is zinnias. So the very first year that I grew zinnias, I tried to grow them in a container, and it was a massive fail. Because one thing I didn't know about gardening here in the high desert is that if you're choosing to transplant seeds, you need to make sure to start them very early so that they can have a nice and established root system so that they can withstand the summer heat. And lastly, one that is new to me, this seed is feverfew. Feverfew is another flower, and it's well known as a filler flower in flower arrangements. It's a small white flower with a yellow center, and one thing I have learned about this seed is that it likes to be surface sown because it needs light to germinate. And there we have it, my very first seed sown for the 2022 Johnny Appleseed Organic Invitational.
Okay, now for real, I'm wrapping up the video. Thank you guys for following along, and until next time, keep learning and keep growing.